Modules is another option to further design and develop a course. It's an organizational tool in Canvas that helps instructors structure course content into a linear, seamless learning path for students. Modules in Canvas can greatly enhance course organization and student engagement. Instructors can structure learning according to weeks, units, or topics and contain items like pages, discussions, assignments, quizzes, and files. This feature simplifies navigation for students. Instructors can also set prerequisites by setting the pace of the course. From the home page, navigate to modules from the course menu options. We do recommend creating the modules with the syllabus in hand and remaining consistent with the format of the course syllabus. This will avoid confusion and is easier for students to navigate course materials. To begin, create a learning path by clicking on the Create New Module or click on Add Module in the blue rectangle at the top right side of the screen. A display window appears. Give the module title a name in the Module Name Title field. And click Add Module in the blue rectangle at the bottom right side of the screen. And then the module title will populate. We recommend creating all the module title headers first. I'm going to create a few now to highlight the flow. Add module. Let's create another one. Click Add Module, and let's create one more. Add Module. The ability does exist to set prerequisites while building out the module title fields here. Click Add Module, create another module title, and then click Prerequisites. When selecting prerequisites, click on the caret to set the module title proceeding. That must be completed first, and select Add Module. Scrolling down to that module title where the prerequisite was just set, the prerequisite will read within that module title as a helpful reminder for instructors. One thing to note here regarding naming conventions, do not utilize dates. We recommend titles, week, units, project titles, or themes. If utilizing dates, all that content will copy over to the next quarter's course if utilizing the course copy functionality. All of those dates will roll over and no longer be relevant. So you're creating extra work by having to manually enter each module title field and edit those dates. Now let's add course content into the module titles. It's much easier to design modules when content has already been uploaded and created in other tools. For instance, assignments, quizzes, files, syllabus, discussions, and pages. Click on the gray faded out addition symbol within the module title where you'd like to add content. Next to Add, there is a field box followed by the module title created. When clicking on the caret within that field box, users are provided with content options to be added to a module. So for the Welcome to module title, I'm going to select File and locate the syllabus and then click Add Item. Scrolling down, let's add content to another module title. For instance, Week 1, Unit 1, click on the addition symbol for the Week 1 title header. Click on the caret next to Add. And I'm going to select an assignment here that was pre-created and select Add Item. Next, users will be able to view the assignment already created within the assignment tool that was just added to this module title. If the assignment has yet to be created, by clicking on the addition symbol within the module title and the Add caret for assignment, the ability exists here to select Create Assignment directly from the options. Once clicking on Create Assignment, assign a name and click Add Item. However, users must then click on the assignment and further build it out. So when clicking on it, from within the modules tool, users are brought to the assignment tool. Click on the edit pencil icon and further build out this assignment. Do not forget to scroll down and select Save. Afterwards, navigate back to modules from the course navigation menu options. The Create functionality doesn't just pertain to assignments. So for instance, by clicking on an addition symbol within a module title, within the field box next to add and clicking on the caret, it exists for files, it exists for discussions, it exists for pages, and as we just reviewed, it exists for assignments and quizzes. The only disclaimer here is do not forget to navigate back to that tool by clicking on it, building that content out, and selecting Save. Now let's add a discussion, quiz, and a page to a module title by clicking on Addition and selecting Discussion and clicking Add Item. Now let's also add a quiz, selecting a quiz here and adding a quiz. Let's also go ahead and add a page within the project work title and select Page. I'm going to create a page because I do not have one for this project. And select Add an Item. Once adding content, the type of content is denoted by the corresponding icon specific to that content. So for instance, quiz is a rocket ship. Discussions are these discussion bubbles. A file is a paperclip. Assignments is a paper pencil image. And page is denoted by a page icon. External URLs may also be added to modules by clicking on the caret next to add and selecting external URLs and assign a name and click Add Item. External tools are also an option. For questions regarding specific external tools, please submit a ticket to canvashelp@stanford.edu. Text headers also allow for another title to be added within a module. It's a great way to draw attention to other content or organize content further within a module title. So by clicking on the addition symbol and add, select text header and assign the header a name and click Add Item. And then by clicking on the three dots within that text header, it may be indented as well to further organize the content within that module title. After adding content, it's time to publish and ensure student visibility. Users can control the availability of each module and its content. So for instance, by clicking on the circle with a line through it for specific content, it may be published and the circle will appear green. If usage rights have yet to be set for content, a display panel will appear, prompting the user to select usage rights first. Do not forget to click Update. And then the circle will appear green, confirming that the usage rights have been set, it's published and visible to students. Now it's time to publish the module title by clicking on the gray circle with a line through it within that module title gray banner. There are a few options for publishing, so take the time to read them here. Publish module all items, publish module only, unpublished module and all items, unpublished module only. A catch here is that the module title must be published in order for published content within that module title to be visible. So even if content is published within the title, if the module itself is not published, it will not be visible to students. At any time, click on View as Student to check on visibility. View as Student is at the top right side of the page, denoted by an eyeglass icon. A lovely pink fuchsia border will appear, denoting currently in student view. And the only content visible is the content that was published within the module title that was published. Do not forget to leave student view. Now, navigating down, ensure all the titles that you'd like published are published so the content within is visible. After designing and developing modules, users can set modules as the course homepage. Navigate back to the course homepage And on the right side of the screen, under Course Status, click on Choose Homepage, select Course Modules, and select Save. The default view will now be the Modules view. Instructors may also want to organize the course menu options on the left side of the screen, especially those tools that are accessible from within the modules. This directs students into the module learning path and avoids students clicking around in order to locate content. It prevents confusion and therefore saves time. Navigate to Settings, the bottom left-hand side of the course navigation menu options. Click on Navigation within the top course tabs and drag and drop down tools to be disabled from Student View. Only drag and drop tools down that are accessible from within the modules. Do not forget to scroll down and select Save. We recommend keeping Announcements, Syllabus, and the Grades tool visible. Also, keep the People tool visible if the course will employ group project-based work. There is a thorough Disable Enable Course Tools video tutorial at gocanvas.stanford.edu. Navigate to the Video Tutorials tab and filter features by course organization. If you have any questions regarding modules, please submit a ticket to canvashelp@stanford.edu. Have a lovely quarter.